In the product launch conference, Steve Jobs was introducing his new iPod. This was a product that changed the world again. Actually, every Apple product did. It seems that he was confident and successful for his entire life. His first success happened in a game company, Atari. He applied for money to start his first personal project. The boss gave him $5,000. Jobs then made a phone call with his friend Wozniak, telling him the project will earn them $700. Wozniak used 4 days to create the first brick breaker game in the world. When Jobs went to Wozniak's house to deliver half the profit, he saw a prototype of a small laptop motherboard that Wozniak was working with. At that time, almost no one has a personal computer because computer is too big. He quickly noticed that this would lead a new revolution of computer, which enabled everyone to have a small PC, while Wozniak believed no one would pay money for it. Finally, Jobs persuaded Wozniak and founded a small startup. He named it Apple for its simple and conciseness. They invented and produced motherboard in a garage with 3 helpers and successfully sold a lot. He brought a revolution. But Jobs did not stop on his achievement. He realized most users don't know how to build up a PC with different components and a motherboard. To increase the sales volume, he decided to produce all-in-one PC that was built up before users bought it. He named the new product Apple II. In the product launch conference, he defined Apple II as a combination of high-tech and art in normal people's life. After that, people started to believe PC is possible for normal people. Apple company thus become bigger. He brought another revolution. Jobs believed that their products must be prospective, and the team have to be brave facing venture, but not always produce similar products like IBM. However, because of his vast passion in producing better products, he forgot to think about the cost. The project team he was leading, Lisa, made the company lose millions of dollars. This made the board of directors be so unsatisfied, so they repositioned him into another project team, Macintosh. At that time, Jobs received a letter from his daughter, which made him recognize the business opportunities to use PC for education. He gathered lots of good computer engineers and developed Macintosh computer with graphic interface, and planned to sell it as not only normal PC but also educational ones. He showed this to Bill Gates. But not a long time after, Microsoft launched Windows System 1.0 that looked similar to Macintosh system. Jobs believed Gates stole his creation. Eventually, Macintosh only got 1/4 of its predicted sales volume. He could have opportunities to lead a new revolution of educational PC, but this time he failed. The leaderboard felt angry. They believed all the fault was made by Jobs. They voted for another Steve Scully as the new CEO instead of Jobs. With indignation, Jobs left Apple and founded a new company Next. In the next few years, Apple failed in almost every product and went from bad to worse. Scully was fired, and the new CEO after him were all fired. Apple was almost bankrupt. Contrarily, Next became better and better. The leaderboard had to invite Jobs back as CEO. Jobs started to save this company. He poured his own ideas and concepts into the company again. He shut down most projects and focused on several best ones. Eventually, iMac series became so famous and saved the falling Apple company. In 1997, Jobs recorded the new voiceover in the new ads of Apple that consisted his reflection on his life experience.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Jobs narrowed down and summed Apple's company philosophy as think different. The philosophy itself and the ads itself were so great. People always don't agree with someone who are going to change the world until they actually change it and lead the world into a new stage. Mostly, people will only remember a famous person for a few years after he died, but people will always remember Steve Jobs. He was the creator of small PC and touchscreen smartphone. He created practical graphic interface. He developed the pop music market. He invented Experience Shop as Apple's brand new shopping center. Any of these achievements is what normal people can't reach with entire life. One of his philosophy is very valuable to everyone. If you think for so long and you still believe your idea is right, do not hesitate to do so, or you will definitely regret for it. Thanks Jobs, because of you and your think different, the world you changed. Today, Jobs' pass away was 7 years ago, but he still stimulates more and more people to create, to think different.